what's up? It's another Monday Mack on Tuesday. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I had a long day yesterday, so we had to record this today.
I think
John,
Joe
what do we got going on?
should be noted real quick that we're also doing it on Tuesday because I broke my ankle.
So John tried to play me in basketball last week, and that's what happened.
Yeah. It's my first official break. I have 2 broken bones in my foot, but when I sprained my ankle years ago, they said that the 2 broken bones were from like a year before, and I never noticed. So it's really they're like kind of like wimpy bones that don't really matter. But this I chipped a tiny bit of my ankle.
You chipped a tiny bit of your ankle?
I have a minuscule fracture in on the right side of the ankle bone.
Like the inside of your right foot.
Yeah. My left foot.
That's it. Oh, your left foot. So the inside of your left. That's insane.
Yeah. But we have a new song called Demons and Desires out.
Well, and John, you know what? Real quick, get well soon, John.
Then go.
And yeah, Demons and Desires. It's hot off the presses. It's new. It's not even 2 weeks old yet. It's a baby for as far as songs go. Go listen to it everywhere. It's on all of our all the streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. Those are the main 3 people use. And
So good.
you could make a TikTok and put it in there. You could make a Snapchat and put it in there. I wouldn't recommend putting it on an Instagram reel, but that's between me and Zuckerberg. So, but yeah, you could put it on all that. But today,
Put it on a pizza.
Put it on pizza. It's a good topping. So go listen to that, and then once you're done listening to that, you can listen to our song reviews because you can hear our music and hear why we feel as if we can share our opinion because we put our own music out. You guys could judge our music the same way we judge this. You should film a YouTube show talking all about our music, actually, and judge it.
Yeah.
No matter what your thing is.
Rip us apart, you losers.
So I have real notes this week, John. Look at this.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. All right, so starting us off this week, John, start us off. Never Die by Nas and Lil Wayne.
So I'm a fan of Nas, and I'm a big fan of Lil Wayne. Really like the production. Nas's verse is good, but Lil Wayne is so fucking good. It's a nice first track to start this week off. Usually we have stinkers that start it off. We're batting like 4,400, but this is a 7 out of 10 to me. I enjoyed it.
You know, I put this up pretty high too. I usually am pretty harsh about rap songs. But this was a real song. This was a real rap song. It wasn't like a goofy thing. It's like 2 rappers got together and wanted to put out a rap song. So I appreciated that. It felt fresh to me, even though the artists are both old. Nas's verse was great. So I gave this song a 6 out of 10. It's above average for me. Like I said, I'm pretty harsh on rap music, but I felt the need to give that one a positive score. All right, so moving on. Next, we have a song called Sugarland by a band called Timber Timbre. So I'll start this one off. I'll start this off by saying Hot Dreams is a solid 10 out of 10. It could probably go on we should probably do like a Mack Brothers like hidden gems Monday Mack list of all songs that we think are like 8 and above that don't get enough shine.
Yeah.
And Timber Timbre, I wouldn't say the song is as good as Hot Dreams, but it's a good song. Slow song. It's slow but not bad. I enjoy Timber Timbre very much. They are a nice group with great, easy listening music. This song is very easy to listen to. It's also relatable because I cannot stop eating sugar as well. I gave this song a 6.5 out of 10. I didn't deep dive it. I just listened to it once, and I just wrote how I was feeling while I was listening to it. It's a very easygoing song.
So I said decent, but boring compared to the first single they just put out. Sounds like the intro to something more fun, but still above average. 6 out of 10.
I was thinking that you were gonna like railroad me on that one because I was like, oh, it's Timbre, and John loves everything they do. I was like expecting an 8 or a 9 for some reason, but I don't know. I should know you better. Um,
Well, I'm full surprise.
Next up, 25 Tequilas by Paul Cathan. John, what do you think about this? I know you're a Paul Cathan stan.
So, my first sentence, you just said I'm a Paul Cathan stan. I'm a Paul Cathan mark.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. It's like the same thing.
If you're doing a pop country song about drinking, it should be this. It's catchy, fun, honest, because I really do feel like that's what happened to him.
Yeah.
In the right mood, this is an 8.3, but for me today, it's a 7.8.
That's very fair. I said this is the kind of country that I can get behind. I like the way his vocals are mixed. It actually sounds like he drank 25 tequilas when he recorded this. The solo towards the tail end of the song is really good as well. 7 out of 10.
Dang.
All right. A song
Paul
that is
Cathan people.
a song that is nowhere near as good. Another one of me, Diddy. Wow, do you think that there's enough reverb on the intro of the song? I really don't think there is. Maybe we should find some more reverb for the weekend to use. It really enhances his voice so much, and he's not a good singer without it, or at least that's what it seems like he thinks. I really hated that they used the Phil Collins drum fill to switch to a different part. I was completely turned off from it from then, so I didn't. I kind of zoned out and didn't pay attention to the rest of the song. Um, it stunk. 3 out of 10. If
All
I
right.
listened to it more, I probably would have been more harsh.
Boring. Horrible use of "In the Air Tonight" sample. French Montana verse, not for me. Chorus, boring. 21 Savage did have a decent verse, but not good enough to make it interesting. Don't care really what Diddy has to say. Because of 21 Savage, who I do like, 3.7 out of 10.
Okay. All right. So next up, we have Greenville by Angel Olsen. Shout out to Angel Olsen. Listen to her song that she does, which I guess she's featured on. It's Alex Cameron's song, "Stranger's Kiss." That's
Yes.
her.
Also,
Could go on our underrated gem list.
she has a great song called "Shut Up, Kiss Me, Hold Me Tight," or "Shut Up,
Oh,
Kiss Me."
yeah, that's
It's
a
a
great song.
great song. And then "You'll Never Be Mine" is a great song. So we like
John,
Angel.
I was gonna say you take it from here.
How much better would this song be if it had some drums? This is just another average acoustic song with okay lyrics, melody's good, but I'll never listen to this again. 4.9 out of 10.
You know, I kind of ended up on the other way of this because I've done a lot of driving in the last year, and um, I put a nice song with nice melody. Her tone sometimes makes me laugh because it kind of sounds like she's making fun of Angel Olsen, even though she actually is Angel Olsen.
Yeah.
This is a nice song to play on a road trip, or maybe if you're outside at a picnic or something like that. I gave it a 5.5 out of 10, mainly because I've listened to so much like repetitive acoustic music over the last like couple months that
Hers is better.
this is yeah, hers is a little bit better than like the
Than normal.
I would say like if you went to an open mic and everyone was playing acoustic songs, like 5 of the artists you'd go, okay, that's just whatever, and then she would be the step above that, but still a shade below other people that play acoustic guitars and shit that we like their music more. All right.
Real quick, I do want to say do you know the reason why so she puts out music a lot. She
Okay.
puts out a lot of music. And the reason why I haven't put it on here is because I listen to it and I go, boring. This is literally a 5. It's not worth talking about because it's fucking boring acoustic.
Hmm.
Every song she's put out, it feels like in the last 2 years has been like this. No fucking, it just doesn't never goes anywhere.
So it's like algorithm acoustic playlist music. Like these types of songs are good for her because people that like Angel Olsen are just gonna get in their car and then Apple CarPlay is gonna pick it up and the Spotify is just gonna play it on loop. And it's gonna sound like you're listening to the same song for a half hour. Some people like that. That's good for some people. It's just not I don't think it tickles our fancy as much because it's so repetitive. There's no like novelty in it. It's like, okay, are you good? Can
Yeah.
you add another
But
element, please?
I think the reason too is because we could do 20 of those songs in a row, and most of them would be better than that.
The weird thing is I actually felt like certain songs on this list were almost as good as it that I never would have dreamed comparing to Angel Olsen after like the couple of songs that I liked that she was featured in. All
Yeah.
right, well moving along. All American Bitch, Olivia Rodrigo. You actually sent All American Butch, which made me laugh. Um all
My
right,
bad,
so
Olivia.
man, everything I hear from Olivia Rodrigo impresses me. I'm really enjoying all of her new music. It's so nice to hear new pop rock from someone with her level of popularity. Up-tempo music in pop is hard to come by nowadays, so this is really good for me and for everyone. I give this song a solid 7 out of 10. I'm very impressed with her songwriting as far as pop songs go. Um, right now, even though she's way more popular, she's wiping the floor with other female artists that I think are in the same cat. I would put her in the same category as Demi Lovato, female pop star, so to say. They're all in the same category to me, and she's just smoking them all. Like no one's even coming close to what she's doing right now. Maybe T Swift, like Anti-Hero is a great song. Like maybe T Swift's like still up there, but man, go
I
Olivia
think
Rodrigo.
if like I think Antihero's better than this song, but if you put Rodrigo's top three songs she just put out and Taylor Swift's top three from Taylor Swift's new album,
Oh yeah, Rodrigo
Olivia
wins.
Rodrigo wins.
She
And,
does. She definitely does. You're totally
and
right.
when it comes to like pure pop, like there's no other like women in that age range that are
Yep.
like as big as them. And Olivia has the best music in that genre to me right now.
John, so what's your rate what are your opinions on this song?
If Avril
All
Lavigne
American
had
Bitch.
if Avril Lavigne had some better lyrics and better production, not as good as the first two, but good nonetheless. 6.8 out of 10.
We almost gave that the same exact rating.
Yeah. Well, I think like Vampire and then the other one are really good. They're like pop songs that if they came on the radio, I wouldn't change.
All right, so next up, and I'm actually gonna, even though I just went first, I'm gonna go first because I only wrote one sentence about the song.
No,
Uh Think I'm in Love with You, Chris Stapleton. Um this song, I have no opinions about the song, completely average, 5 out of 10.
mm. All right. So I said musically, I like a 70-ish vibe, and I like Chris Stapleton. Like I like the thought of Chris Stapleton doing a 70-ish song, you know? Because I do like some Chris Stapleton songs. I like that kind of vibe with the strings and the guitar, you know what I mean? Um, but the lyrics are very ABC 1 2 3, and I
Yeah.
just could not get into it. I think if you're gonna write this kind of song, something really cool has to happen for it to stick. But nothing cool happens in the song. 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, Slime on You, Drake. You want it to go first or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I didn't write a lot on this. Some lyrics are actually good, but it's too boring to care. 4 out of 10.
Okay, I wrote his delivery was so annoying until SZA came in. It distracted me from that whole song entirely. This is like a weird ethereal pop rap song. It's kind of cool that music like this can be popular nowadays, but this song is just the definition of boring. 3 out of 10.
Yeah,
There's
is this?
controversy about that song because to
Oh,
advertise it, Drake used
yeah.
a picture of Halle Berry being slimed at Nickelodeon on his Instagram page. But I don't know if that's what he really picked for the real single cover, what he released it with. But either way, it's funny to me that Halle Berry would care about that because it's just whatever. It's her on a kid's show from like '05. And it's also funny that Drake would use that because who gives a fuck about Halle Berry right now? And who cares about any of this? Like, it's just the dumbest thing.
I think if I'm thinking why he would pick it, it's because she's a um
But she's famous. She's a famous actress.
she's a famous actress that was slimed in the face. She might be the best looking actress that was slimed in the face. Then I don't know, and you put a pretty girl in your cover.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know.
but yeah, I don't know why she would care either. This is the This might be. It's not the worst by far. It's not even close to the worst, but this might be the most boring Monday Mack we've ever done.
Yeah, some of
Every
these songs
song,
are so boring.
almost every song's boring.
Here we go. We got
A
another
lot of
one.
music came out.
We got another one. Balut, Doja Cat.
Below, below.
I appreciate this. I'll go first. I appreciate the Ric Flair sample in the very beginning. Doja Cat kind of annoys me. It's funny that people think that she's a Satanist. If she can keep convincing these fools that she is, she should really keep it up. Nothing
Yeah.
happens in this song though, so the song's boring. But I guess Satan's cool. 2.5 out of 10.
Is that what balut means?
I don't know. I didn't look into the song at all. I was just kind of happy when I didn't have to hear it anymore.
It sounds like it's a chubby little demon. That's
Can
what you
we
call him.
can
Put
I
this balut.
can I share a Monday Mac opinion
Sure.
that could be controversial for people that have differing musical tastes than mine? But Doja Cat is so overrated musically and so boring. I like SZA more than Doja Cat musically. Her voice is way more interesting than Doja Cat. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
There's that one song by Doja Cat that I like. Oh, and I did like her for I like Pink to Town Red. I did enjoy that. Uh I thought that was a cool song, but I think I like it because it she's trying to tell people she's the devil. And I think like because I watched the video to listen to it because everyone was complaining about the video, and I was like, this is hysterical that people are really invested in this. Um,
So what's your rating?
oh,
Thing.
I like the old school production. Um, but I have no interest in Doja Cat doing this. 3 out of 10.
Next up, we have Neon Cowgirl by Dan and Shay. Um, I tried to be really objective about this. Why don't you go first?
You know, when I seen Dan and Shay pop up on the Fresh Friday whatever playlist on Spotify,
Yeah.
I was so excited because I know that you have a soft spot for them. Even if
Yeah, I
it's a
mean it's because of one song that is like a song that's important in my relationship, and then that's other than that, I don't. You know what? Just say what you're gonna say, and I'll share what I'm gonna say.
oh man, that's what I wrote. That's literally I wrote that down. What a formulated attempt to have females sing their hearts out. This is disgusting. Would rather hear Oliver Anthony. 0.6 out of 10.
That's so funny. Um,
Is it?
Neon
Is
Cowgirl, Dan and Shay. Oh, the first thing I wrote was "Oh boy."
no, it's really.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can.
Oh boy.
That's so funny.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There is so much pitch correction / auto tune on his vocals, and because of that one song it's important to me, I have listened to that live, and they're both good singers. There's no reason for these guys to use auto tune, but that's a reason why songs like this could be a 5, but go down really low, because this could be a completely average song in its respective genre compared to all other songs, but the production is so overproduced. They're like the hallmark of country music. That's why it's just so bad. And like you
Yeah.
see one Hallmark movie and you're like, oh, this is whatever. This is kind of cute, I guess. And then you buy the 10th one, you're like, this is disgusting.
This is the same
Um,
movie.
this is 100% manufactured country pop. It's just easy listening for everyday non-critical music fans. This music is kind of nice for a country hotel with an elevator that wait, hold on, let me reread this sentence that I butchered. This music is kind of nice for a country hotel elevator. It really is insane how produced country vocals can be and how produced these vocals are. Um, the only things that I liked about this song were the key change and the fact that whoever their steel guitar player was with the slide is just impeccable. But that might just be Nashville's fucking incredibly talented session musicians. Very, very, very boring and annoying lyrics. This song gets a 2 out of 10.
I think 2 is so generous. I almost wrote
No, well, to me, like the weird thing is like I'm listening to the song and I'm like, all right, whatever. This is just whatever. But I listen to songs like Balut by Doja Cat and I feel the same way. Like Balut by Doja Cat's the same thing for rap that this song is for country. They're the same things. They're the bottom of the barrel formulated thing that whatever the average consumer in this genre will gravitate towards. They're both completely I like in their respective class. That's why Balut's a 2.5 and this is a 2 for me because they're so similar on the scale. It's just like drivel for people to eat up. But it's not the worst thing I ever heard. Ever. I've heard worse country. There's worse country songs than this. There's worse manufactured pop country. It's not much worse. But like I have to leave enough room for ones and zeros because there's some terrible shit out there.
this like I was blown away in work today when I heard this.
See, you're not.
You
See,
know what I
I
think
listen.
too?
I hear music like this more often than you
More
now,
than me, yeah.
and there's so much worse. This is not the worst. It gets so
But
much worse.
I think part of my really low grade is because of the respect I have for you.
Yeah.
I expected more from these guys, and then I Googled them to see
Oh
what they
no,
were.
I don't know why you'd expect.
Well, because I don't listen to them obviously, and then I looked what I seen what they look like, and I almost wrote.
They look like
I didn't write.
They look like house flippers. They look like they should have their own home flipper show.
I didn't write it, but because I thought I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't care. I said these are the 2 most bullyable looking rock stars I've ever seen in my life, or pop
Oh my
stars.
god.
Like Justin Bieber when he was 16 would fuck these 2 guys up. Like they
It
are.
looks like the I don't know which one is which, but I'm assuming Dan's the shorter, bigger one. It looks like he trips 5 times a day.
Yeah,
Like he's just really off balance.
they should both be tuba players.
All right, so this next one's interesting because this is the first performance review that we've done on the show where we're reviewing a song and the performance as well. So this song is called S Class by Stray Kids. So I'm gonna go first. I obviously don't know any of the lyrics of this song, so I have no idea what they're saying. But I guess we're reviewing this is exactly right, but I guess we're reviewing a song and we're reviewing this performance. So far, I was like 2.5 minutes in when I was typing this. So far, this performance is stellar. All of these K-pop groups are so talented that it's just crazy. There's a huge factory behind all of them, and only the best of the best make it. Each member has a certain talent, which is why it's crazy. Some are fluent in Korean, some are fluent in Japanese, some are fluent in Chinese, some are very good English speakers. One of them's a choreographer. They're all immensely talented people in their own right. Um, there's so many things that happen in K-pop, so many influences they try to fit in each song to appeal to so many audiences that there's no way that you can ever enjoy a K-pop song like this. There were like little brief 15-second snippets I liked, but That's all it was. Otherwise, at the song itself is an absolute mess. But when you factor in how insane this choreography and performance is from these guys, it pushes this grade to above average to where I'd show someone this. And so you have to see how great these kids are, but just avoid how terrible the song is, because the song is hot fucking steaming dog shit. The performance itself, I give like a 9 out of 10. The song I give a 0.52. I'm gonna average it out and say it's a 5.5 out of 10.
Okay.
So I put a lot of thought into this because it's our first performance review. So we're kind of like creating a new, or I'm kind of like creating a new way to review that, because we can review other performances now.
Yeah, I
And
thought this would be fun, a
and
fun thing
now,
to end on.
and I don't know shit about dancing. I don't know none. It's just whatever my opinions are. I'm a sucker for a good boy band, and I'm a sucker for a well choreographed dance routine.
So
If
wait,
this, I
so
wish the song was good.
you this is where this might be our most, we might differ more than any time ever on the Monday Mac.
Do you think the performance is terrible and the song's great?
I thought no. I thought both the performance and the song were terrible.
Well,
The
what did you?
performance,
Can I ask? What did you expect out of a K-pop performance?
I've let me tell you something. I've seen what are they called? I've seen what's the biggest one?
BTS.
I've seen BTS live twice because of Wells Fargo Center. Um that was a great performance. Those kids are incredible. Um this performance seemed super sloppy to me. And I don't, like I said, I don't know nothing about choreography either, but
MTV's lighting was
it
terrible.
just kept feeling like more people were running out. I didn't know who was in the band at a certain point. Like it was just such a I was confused. Like I was also working. I didn't like watch start to finish, but like, or like I did watch start to finish, but I didn't like real. But like the performance didn't catch. Like it just looked like a bunch of people running back and forth and shooting and doing, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought it was sloppy, but I mean, that's like me judging, like, you know, how good like an electrician is. Like I don't know shit about it. But the performance to me, it was not good. And then what I actually wrote was, it's just a bunch of sounds and flashing lights. It shouldn't be considered a song. It's more like a light show you'd see on a PBS 4th of July special. They dance well. Whoopee, 2 out of 10.
So can I ask, what the hell was this song?
I didn't listen to the
What
real
was
song.
this?
It
What
might
was
have
the
made
song?
sense.
I mean, I was listening to it while I was watching it, and I was like, what the fuck is going? Is this like 15 songs a minute? Like, what is going
I
on here?
tried. I didn't do too much research, but I definitely like checked the description to make sure it was just one song they were doing, because it seemed like they were doing, like they would go, they were doing 3 different songs at the same time, and they'd go back and forth to each one.
It was a mess. The no cohesive vision, and
Yeah,
the song itself was definitely a mess. John, you changed my mind. I'm dropping this to a 3 out of 10.
let me tell you something. It's definitely not even close to the best, but it was the most interesting on here.
It was definitely the most thought provoking thing this week was the performance.
Yeah, no, the most thought for me, Dan and Shay really, when I heard
That was
that.
kind. It's just so like it's just so like the weird things about those songs is that they're so nice that you
Yeah,
hate them. It's like you ever meet someone who's so nice that it's like they're fake. That's what this type of selection of music is. It's like everything that the band Eagles, would have hated if they found out this is what easy listening turned into.
but you know what though? A lot of people say that about the Eagles too. I don't get the people that say that about the Eagles. I think the Eagles are awesome, but
You
a
know why
lot of,
they were good? Because they sit around and they write their fucking songs.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Like this type of music it's so weird because it's like so many people listen to music like this. Not even just Dan and Shay, but like so many people listen to Doja Cat or that new Drake song and love it. And I just don't get it. I'm like, there's nothing here.
Doja Cat has 68 million listeners a month or something like that.
I mean, what are they doing? Like, how are they're definitely not listening.
I think they just like to bop, and they go, "Oh, she's saying," because you know what though? I will say this. It might be for some people, for me, to feel really cool. When I listen to the Arctic Monkeys and like Jay-Z, or
Yeah.
like earlier Kings of Leon or Strokes and fucking Lil Wayne, or
For me, it's
first album.
like Herbie Hancock
Nah,
and a little bit
no,
of John Coltrane and Mozart.
but I think, but like Jay-Z, it's not so hard to say. All right, wait a minute. Let me restart. I just woke up from a nap.
John, but this is finish the show with this monologue. Where are you going with this?
All right. So when I want to feel cool, and sometimes I don't feel like listening to actual, like really good artists, I'll put on some Meek Mill. If I want to feel a little like, you know, like I gotta get going. I gotta go to the gym or something. Sometimes you gotta feel pumped. You listen to
I
some
gotta
Drake.
get going.
You listen to some Drake, who's obviously not the best, but well, he's the most famous, but he's obviously not the best. And I think people like to do that. Some people, their Drake is Doja Cat. Where when I hear it, I just go,
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, at least tell me I'm a bad bitch in a different way.
yeah. Don't be
Figure
so
out a new way to tell me I'm a bad bitch. That's all.
don't be so on the nose about how much of a bad bitch you are.
Yes, a little innuendo goes a long way.
Mm.
Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in to Monday Mack, even though it's Tuesday. Stay tuned tomorrow for the Mack Brothers Podcast, where we will talk about everything else that we like to do and think about. Stay tuned for more. John, I think that people should go listen to the new song we put out too.
Demons and Desires.
I think people should go maybe the video if they can, and
Like and
subscribe
subscribe this.
and
Follow.
listen to it on different, like, if you like to just listen. If you're someone that really likes to listen, unlike most of Doja Cat's fans, listen to our podcast on all podcast platforms besides Apple Podcasts, because there are a bunch of phonies.
If you like to shut your phone while you're listening to podcasts, don't watch on YouTube. Go right to Spotify.
Unless you have YouTube Premium, then watch on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't care. I guess
All
YouTube
right.
will have a chance to pay us more.
You know what, John? I'm exhausted. I think it's
End the
time. I'm gonna go
podcast.
make John real quick before we go. I'm making French toast for dinner tonight. What are you having for dinner?
I'm having gabardine soup.
Oh, that sounds so fucking good. Little fucking nucks. I like it. Nuckies.
People that don't know what gabardines are, they're gnocchis. But
even that wasn't said right.
How do you
For
say
the
it?
uninitiated, they're called gnocchis.
Gnocchis?
Gnocchis. Gnocchis. Yeah.
What did I say?
You got it. The first part of it is yeah.
Oh,
Like
I said gnocchi. Gnocchi. They're gabardines.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned tomorrow for more chatting with the boys.